Afternoon, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to Sierra Saturday and Let's Play Leisure Suit Larry 5. Passionate Patti does a little undercover work. That's like the full name. Okay, so apparently there's nothing that we need in the trash can this time. Alright. Now, if you look at some of these, like the billboards, you do need to look at some of the billboards because you need to, like, have, like, sometimes they'll have, like, when you get to a new place, it'll be like, oh, hey, the taxi services number is this. Now, I know we do, do we have, what is the power at as far as this? Power's off, charge is nil. So, if we need to take one of these, we need to put a tape in our Rob Low. And we need to... Notice that, yeah, the camera's following us everywhere we go. Now, here's the outlet. Okay, so we can say, plug this in. Thankfully, this is before cell phones and stuff were popular, so not everybody and their mother is, you know, crowding the outlets. Battery strength 10%.
The white zone is for loaded passengers only.
The white zone is for loaded passengers only? You have to be drunk to be in the white zone? 67%, 68, 77, 90. Wow, that's really fast, isn't it? 100%. So we pick it up and say, cool, battery's fully charged, baby. So yes, and we have 5 minutes. Okay, so in order to get to our plane, you have to be very careful, apparently, because soft borders and all. Oh, we can still use the arrow keys to do that. Nice. Okay, so we say, hey, buddy, we've got a VIP boarding pass. Maybe the card? Oh, okay. Here's our VIP card. Thank you. Oh! Okay, apparently that is not something we need to do. We need to have our boarding pass ready because when it tells us, when it starts saying, hey, put in your boarding pass, we're ready to board, that's when we need to do our thing, baby. Back on an airplane. Not something that... Now boarding. Well, here's our boarding pass. Let's get on the plane and hope this one is better than some... Why did it flap its... And why are all the sexy women on the East Coast? I'm sorry, Midwest women got it. You take the magazine because you never know when you might be having so much fun that you need something boring to read just to calm you down. Nice. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that we can do. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, we go to sleep. Great. So, yeah, the big question is what happened between 3 and 5? Nobody knows. Leisure Suit Larry 4 is the missing floppy disks is what it's named. There is no Leisure Suit Larry 4. I think that was one of those cases where they said, there will be no 4th Leisure Suit Larry. And there wasn't. Wow, Patti. Oh, great. Another lousy crowd, and on a Saturday night, too. Too many drinkers and talkers, too few listeners. Are there no good places left to play? Another grimy week on a grimy stage before another grimy scene in a grimy office with another grimy little nightclub manager. Just what did you expect from a club called the something pit? Finish off your bows. Okay, time to go talk to the manager and get my money. Oh well, chin up, positive attitude. Right, you feel positive he'll be a jerk. He looks like a jerk, doesn't he? Well, Andy, that about wraps it up for me. Looks like you've had another good week. Funny you mention that, Patti. I was just getting ready to talk to you. You did enjoy the show, didn't you, Andy? No, Patti, it ain't me. You know I like it just fine. It's just my boss that don't. Julius doesn't much care for small audiences. He says your fans listen too much and drink too little. How ironic, you were just thinking the opposite. He can't see how he and his backers can be expected to make a profit like that. Patti, I'm just gonna have to let you go. But Andy, how could you? After all I've done for you. It's not me, honey. You treated me just fine. I'll be sorry to see you go. Well then, give me my pay and I'll get out of here. I guess that's the other thing. I can't do that. Julius says your contract was never valid, so he doesn't have to pay. What? Now you're saying that I don't even get paid for the week I've worked? I had to file a grievance with the musicians union. Not exactly shaking. Do what you have to do, Patti. But if you want to work anywhere in this town again... Goodbye, Andy. Somehow I expected more from you. I don't know why. Patti, take my advice. Play more commercial. Give them what they like. A broad as good looking as you could really pull them in, and if you just get smart. Okay, you're an asshole. She's out of a job and out of money. Fantastic, isn't it? What a pig. God, I wish there was some way to get even with these rotten crooks that run the stinking business. I'm sorry, did I just hear tinkling of bells? Entering the brisk night air, you notice a dark figure leaning against the far wall. Evidently, he's noticed you too. You aren't afraid. You've handled rougher situations before. After all, think of all you went through back in Leisure Suit Larry 3. Patti, I'm Inspector Desmond of your Federal Bureau of Investigation. If it's all right, I'd like to request a few moments of your time. But of course, Inspector. Nice trench coat. You too. I'm here on behalf of your country to ask a favor of you. Go ahead, Inspector, but I don't usually grant favors on the first date. Besides, I'm not a private eye type. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Patti. You see, we're not exactly the type we need. Let me explain. You're right in the middle of a month-long nationwide investigation into the infiltration of an organized crime into the entertainment industry. I'm looking for someone special, someone willing to take some risks, someone without a family, without many social ties, without any extenuating circumstances to get in the way. Someone who understands the music business, who plays an instrument, and who has the looks, brains, and talent to be accepted by the insider we're trying to catch. I know you've been stiffed by these guys probably many times. I want these guys, and I bet you do too. So Patti, in short, I need you to go undercover. Why the quotation marks? What do you say? Of course. When do we start? Follow me, Patti. I have a car and driver waiting for us. Well, alrighty then. Damn. Following morning, in a much nicer area of the city, Patti meets Alright, Patti, here's the deal. We're convinced organized crime's considerable influence in the entertainment industry. I want you to use your musical talent to help us obtain sufficient evidence to convict the guilty parties. I know nothing of spying. Don't worry, Patti. Most of the spies we use are amateurs. You won't be licensed to kill. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Learn what you can, take advantage of any opportunities, and try and bring back some hard evidence. We'll make sure you're in the right place at the right time, and you'll be doing good for your country. Not to mention getting even with them. All right, but what places and what times? There are two specific areas of concern. One is subliminal messages in popular music. Our studies link the recent nationwide rise in crime to increased popularity of hard rock music. Typical. There's Rever Records in Baltimore. Okay, yada yada yada. And K-Rap in Philadelphia. Too live to screw. Ha ha ha. Okay, so she has to go into the music industry. Larry's working for the film industry. Yada yada yada. Okay, we think this Julius character may be the key to the entire problem. Anything you can discover about Julius or K-Rap or the River Records would be helpful. Okay, right. Earlier this morning, I sent you up as a gig at this River Records. Cool. Okay. And Patti, if things go well, I'll even set you up with a gig at the White House. Well, okay. So, yeah, again, it's like a lot of build-up, a lot of... Welcome to our technical laboratory. This is the head of our Office of Agent Field Equipment, Commander Twit. Commander Twit, meet Passionate Patti. Good morning, Patti. It's very nice to meet you. Likewise, Commander. Okay, so what do you got for us? You have, well, the moment before you. I'd love a tour. Fine. Feel free to explore the lab a bit, Patti. When you're ready, I'll give you some information you'll need. Enjoy, Patti. Particularly the physical. Excuse me, Commander Twit. I'm particularly interested in what this man's research. What's he up to? I suspected you might be intrigued. Dr. Rolfing is working on refining our new infrared heat-sinking surface-to-air vibrator. We feel it will be considerable value as a projectile device against certain types of enemy agents. Well, he seemed to enjoy that. Of course, it works much better when you remember to turn it on and then release it. Oh, Commander Twit, what are those two men doing? Now this is an experiment that I think should be of great interest to you, Patti. These two technicians are working on the latest Title IX funded developments, the hair trigger, double-barreled, armor-piercing brazier cannon. It's interesting, Commander, but how would you ever fire such a device? That's the beauty of this baby. Just touch your elbows together behind your back. Technician mistakenly believes the Commander Twit is speaking to him. Okay. You idiot! I was talking to Patti. Oh, he's just like... Obviously, our turnover rate is rather high here. Okay, I don't see anything else to... Patti, please step over here to the computer for a moment. I need to take care of your indoctrination paperwork. First, let me get your contact telephone number. Right. 556-2779. I think I should be writing this down. Right. Now, let's issue your computer account number. BB30,7 654935756. Making whoopee as a password, how appropriate. Apply it. Okay, create now. Everybody who's anybody around here has a code name. Agent 88. Get smart! Well, it appears to have been used once, but that was years ago. And now you have, all that's left is the, Ah, yes, Patti, I see your pet projects. Developed a high-yield, space-age polymer macrobiotic flatulent-inducing powder. Wait, did you just, basically it's fart powder? Oh. Quick, somebody pop her. Poor girl. She's gonna blow. Well, there you go. Well, that seems to be progressing nicely. However, lighter dosage may well be preferable. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save because we are all out of time. Unfortunately, there are just a lot of things. There's a lot of build-up for these games. This was when they really got into the, building a long, drawn-out story. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio! He's gonna be dead before. Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna be dead before Murphy gets back with his drink.
And I thought you can sneak beside him because he's a bull. He doesn't have good peripheral vision. And there we go. We're up and over. Huzzah!